Cool. So you won everything there is to win this week. Every contest you've been in
Yeah, but I don't know. Is I feel like I got lucky
for
partially
all of them.
for like a couple.
Okay. So let's go through it. Oh my god, I'm sweating so much.
Just
I just
nervous
put
to
the
be
studio
around.
together. I'm nervous to be around you. That you're. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it like
No,
that, but
I'm
you're right.
kidding.
I mean, I mean, I've never won two contests in the same week.
Well, because 80 Hodges was just the roast musical chairs thing, and to be
How
fair,
does
it
that
was
work?
so it's four people, three chairs. You go around and you play the music like musical chairs. It's called Ring Around the Roast. And when the music stops, everybody sits down. If you don't get a chair, you're left remaining. You have 35 seconds to roast the other people.
Okay.
And within those 35 seconds, if nobody laughs, you're out. But if somebody laughs, they stand up, they take your spot, they have the remaining time to get somebody else to laugh.
Is there an audience?
Yeah, there's been an audience both times I've gone.
Okay. So is that who needs to laugh? The audience?
No, the person's
Oh.
sitting down. So if you're sitting down,
Yeah.
and say I'm making fun of Eddie,
Yeah.
and somebody else laughs, that person has to stand up, and then it's their turn to roast.
Oh.
Yeah, even if it's not the person you're just if anybody laughs. So
Wow.
my strategy is whenever they're doing the roast, I sit and I think about my dead father. And so,
And that makes you crack up, or
no,
okay.
no, it keeps me somber. So that's part of it. But it's been
Did
fun.
you really do that to get through it?
Yeah, that's the
Yo, you'll do whatever it takes to win.
yeah, whatever it takes.
That's why you're winning these things because
I'm
you know.
possessed by Larry.
Did you give him a shout out after when you accepted the trophy or whatever they gave you? What did they get
No.
give you for that one for the musical
I got
chairs?
for the musical chairs things. I got $50, and then I'm coming back next month. If I win again, I'll get another 50. So
Yeah. Okay, so $50 for the musical chairs,
yeah, and then
and then you won.
you look like
You look like. Did you win
yeah,
any money for that?
$50.
$50 again,
Yeah,
and then you. White girl goes to Latino Learning Center
and I
and
teach
takes a
them how to
hundred.
be funny.
Yeah.
No,
Take another $100 out of yeah, away
yeah,
from the Latino community. So
I make me feel bad about it. I earned it.
no, you don't feel bad.
No,
The top three were none of them were Latino. For
Nathaniel,
he wasn't he wasn't in the
he left.
he left. So yeah.
Yeah. But no, it's fun. Wait, no, Michael's partially Hispanic.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Mondragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But he wasn't in the top three though.
No, you're right. He's in the top four. Zia Garcia is Hispanic.
Oh yeah, he was in the top three.
Yeah, somehow.
I was kind of paranoid about that.
It's just the
I was like, do they just like that he was rude to me, and that's why he's. Come on, Pancho. I thought you were on my side. You said
yeah.
I did a good job.
I don't know. I feel like the hostile approach is such a weird way to approach shit when you're so new. It's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be a cunt to everyone that can give me opportunities.
Thing is, off stage he was nice.
Yeah,
Just on stage he
he
got
was big
rude.
dicking.
Like he was. I think he thinks that's what you're supposed to do
Yeah,
on the mic.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, it was just yeah. When the host, it's an open mic basically or a contest.
yeah,
When the host has the ability to take you off stage,
yeah,
I mean, just pretend to be nice.
yeah. I don't know. That's how he was. Whatever. I don't.
Is that how he always does stand up kind of?
It's yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's usually kind of aggressive.
I think it's a defense mechanism, honestly, to
Yeah,
come at people like that. Because a lot of time
yeah.
it's people without an act, without jokes, and they're like, "Well, if I get mean,
It'll be funny.
then it'll be funny, or nobody will like heckle me or make fun of me because I'm already taking the aggressive approach. So they're gonna be
Yeah,
too scared. People want to scare the crowd
yeah.
into not.
Submission.
Yeah, it's hard to scare the crowd into laughing and enjoying it. They might laugh
Yeah.
nervously and be like, "Okay,
Oh
good,
god.
thank you, nice. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gay. You know. Yes, my hat's stupid. Yes.
My wife's fat.
Yeah, right. Oh my! This comment from LA that was in town. 2 days in a row, he almost got in fights on stage.
Really?
The first one, the girl stormed the stage at Goddamn It,
She was
and
like, God damn it!
yeah,
Yeah.
and he recorded it, so there's film of it. And then
POV.
it was funny. Then someone was talking to him afterwards, and someone else was like, "Hey, do you have that video of me getting knocked out 3 years ago?" And they were like, "Yeah, dude." He was all excited. So someone, hopefully, I want to see that video.
Yeah.
Comic getting knocked out.
That's great.
That's a good clip to send, I think, to bookers. You got a 5-minute clip?
Take a punch.
Actually,
I got 2 minutes and 3 minutes of me unconscious.
yeah, actually, I can take a punch because I got knocked out. I was in a coma for 3 years after this, and I just got out. And same jokes as before, but I still remember them.
Have you ever been in a coma?
No. Have you?
No, I haven't tried it yet.
One time I took I feel like I took a nap that was like longer than.
One time I ate 3 weed edibles and I slept for 72 hours.
Yeah.
And I woke up to use the bathroom, but like I called into work 2 days in a row because I was like, nope.
Okay, so it wasn't like you slept straight through it.
No, I woke up to pee and to snack, but that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then
Would
I've
it
done.
have been more impressive if I would have pissed the bed?
Yeah. Yeah, I would ask where those edibles, because I feel like edibles never work on me.
Yeah.
But some people, they got pissed and they're pissing the bed, probably.
Yeah, I've never pissed the bed as an adult.
I have gotten so high that like I felt like sick.
Yeah, no, that happens to me pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone was, I think, off of Dab Pen last weekend at the secret group, like laying on the ground in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's that. That's
Off
like
of
gas
weed.
station cart.
I feel like the weed wasn't like that back in the 60s.
No. Drugs now are like the dum-dums with a question mark on the wrapper. You know? Like, what is it? Is it fentanyl? Is it cocaine? Is it...
Right.
Is it drywall? You don't know. But it's usually good.
Yeah, that's not good though, right?
Yeah, no.
I feel like fentanyl should... Who's the jerk that started throwing fentanyl in drugs?
I don't know. Some fucking dork.
Yeah. This guy's a real putz. A schmuck.
Didn't have a lot of regard for life.
He's a terrorist.
Yeah. It was Osama.
Yo, what if from beyond he still be taking out stand-up comics?
That's everyone except Joffrey Khan.
Oh no, Joffrey's not. I don't know if Joffrey's practicing enough for
Well,
Osama.
no, he had that bit about like Osama, and he was like, his reasons were good.
Oh.
For
Yeah.
yeah.
Everyone's reasons are good. Like.
Yeah. He was like, it's just that last slide of the PowerPoint.
I mean, Putin's reasons are good right now.
Yeah.
They're not true. His reasons are, oh, Ukraine, they're a bunch of Nazis. Okay, that's a good reason if it was true, right?
Yeah.
So his reason is good, but it's not true.
I didn't know that was... Honestly, I have no idea what's going on as far as that shit.
Well,
is that really his reason? Because
yeah.
they're Nazis?
Well, one of them, yeah.
What's the other reason?
Just that there's a bunch of Russians there that want to be part of Russia.
Mm.
Mostly his reason is I can beat them.
That's fair.
So I'm going to lie and call them names and stuff like that.
That's how the roast works.
This is how you win your roasts too. Yeah.
No, honestly, I feel like, at least with the "you look like" thing, I don't know about the musical chairs thing. That's less clap back having, but with the "you look like," half of it is just like, because I'll say shit back that the audience thinks is funny.
Yeah. And
then the audience thinks that's funny, and then that makes them like me more. So even if like my roasts aren't as good, sometimes the responses I give.
Yeah, you're quick.
Yeah. So it was fun. It's a good time. I'm excited for the next one.
What's the next one now?
Shit, I don't remember the
80
date.
Hajj one?
No, the You Look,
You Look Like?
I'm excited for both, but the You Look Like is a little bit.
Maybe you should start hosting like your own roast thing because you just keep winning everything. Can't you like make it fair for the rest of us who also want some stage time?
Fuck y'all.
You know?
Look, like, they got 4 minutes to go up there and call me a whore, because that's what everybody goes for. They're just like, you look like you fuck a lot, and I'm like, okay, and you look like you don't, and you're jealous because I be fucking.
Yeah. They're setting themselves up for failure with that. You look like you have sex. Okay, that's your roast.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, it's just like predictable. I feel like right now the things that are predictable is you're white, so you act like this. You're black, so you act like this.
Yeah.
You're Hispanic, so we're all. This is funny about that. Asians are funny because of this.
Yeah.
Women are whores. Guys can't get laid, and it's like I hate being able to predict what the next person's going to talk about.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I was like at the 80 Hodge roast thing. This girl was just like, "You suck dick for Xanax. You suck dick for Adderall. You're a hooker." And I was like, "Wow, cool."
Yeah.
So.
They're supposed to be a joke, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Call me a purist, but I feel like these jokes are cut, and they're cutting out the punchlines.
With fentanyl.
Yeah, that's why I'm falling asleep.
Fentanyl is a downer, right? I've never done it. I don't.
Especially if your friend dies, then it's a
Yeah.
real downer.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know anybody directly who's died from it. I had a dealer who was addicted to it, and he just like pulled out a baggie of fentanyl, and I was like, why would you show me that you also have that? Because that's not what I'm getting, you know.
Right.
If I order a McDouble, I don't want you to pull out a McChicken in front of me just to show me you have it.
Just flexing.
Now I'm gonna wonder if there's chicken in my McDouble.
Yeah, it's cut.
Yeah.
You see what they've been doing at McDonald's
What?
with these hacks?
What are they doing?
They're at you've not been to McDonald's lately?
Oh, you like the okay on the thing? Yeah.
Ugh. Why?
I haven't tried any of them.
Of course not. I don't think anyone has. I hope not.
The land, sea, air.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Is
land,
this
I
the
guess.
Avatar? What the fuck?
Right. Land is supposed to be beef.
If I eat all these, I'm gonna be airbending. If you know, farting.
Fart bending?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's an idea. But yeah, basically that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to create new farts that have never existed before.
They're on the right path.
The fish fillet,
I've never gotten fish in McDonald's in my life.
it's not the worst thing. I like it kind of, but not with the
chicken.
the burger and the chicken all at once.
Yeah.
The land's the beef, and then the air is supposed to be the chicken. Chickens can fly.
It's ignorant. Absolutely ignorant.
But nobody's calling them out on it.
Yeah.
But I'm here to say, chickens can't fly. When's the last time you seen a chicken airborne?
Yeah. You ever seen Chicken Run? If they could have flown.
I think there was one that could fly in one of those movies, and he was like the star of the movie.
He was a duck. He wasn't a chicken, he was a duck.
Mm-hmm. Ducks are fucking be raping.
Ducks do be raping. Ducks and geese.
Oh, geese rape too?
Yeah. Geese just rape in the way that they move. Just the way they look
for
at
real?
you. Geese have rape eyes.
Real?
Yeah.
Have you made eye contact with a goose?
They hiss at you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I like cats. Sometimes they hiss at me.
Cats be raping too. They got thorny ass little peepees.
Cats be raping, huh?
Yeah.
You know what else be raping? Who else be raping?
People.
People be raping too. Everyone's
Yeah.
raping.
Yeah. Know who's not raping?
I'm not raping.
Sounds like what somebody who raping would say.
Well, I ain't raped yet. I will never rape. It's just that takes the fun out of it, man.
I thought you were gonna say, I would never rape. It's just if the opportunity.
No, the opportunity. I mean, this is
I
Texas.
get lots of opportunities to rape, you know?
This is Texas. Everyone has the opportunity.
Yeah.
You can buy a gun and go out, and there you go. Very million opportunities. But my point is that it's just not as much fun. I wouldn't think.
I'd rather do it without the gun. Add some sport.
Half of the fun is the girl liking you, and like you can tell
Yeah.
that she likes you. You know. I
Yeah.
feel like with the rape thing, with the whole rape beef, with the whole rape charade,
The rape phenomena.
with when it comes to rape,
Yeah.
I feel like it's rare that the girl likes you,
Yeah.
especially during what. Meanwhile, so that's what would take me out of it. You know, I'd be like, this girl doesn't even want it right now. You know, I don't even think I could perform. I will feel so unwanted and undesirable.
Yeah. Do you think rapists have a hard time getting hard sometimes?
I feel like they must be into it. Like that's their
Yeah.
type.
Yeah, their type is unwilling.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta hand it to them for being broad, at least, you know? 'Cause
Oh
it's
yeah.
any kind of unwilling, right?
Well, like sometimes you hear like an old lady got raped. You know.
Yeah, and you're like, good for her. Start this episode off good. Talking about rape. Grandma rape. Is that,
But,
is,
like-
that, is that our title?
Well, ever since they started filming themselves, it got really rapey out of nowhere.
So Antonio's dead eyes. He's like, I want her to want it.
Yeah. But like even way before the rape, what even ever happened.
Yeah.
But when you said that, would you say rapists are broad?
Their standards are broad, right? Because you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
have to be
yeah.
unwilling.
Oh, right. They're not.
You know?
Hey, that's cool. You know, progressive. You know, maybe they're not racist. You know, they're not Islamophobic.
Yeah, no. They're equal opportunity rapists.
Hmm.
Which is good.
Rapism is, I think, what we're talking about right now here on. I forgot the name of the podcast.
It's can't stop, should stop. which
Should
is-
stop talking about rape, probably.
Yeah. Well, now we're stuck on it.
Yeah. Well.
You know what I was thinking about in the car? Not rape. You know what, that could play into it, but I was thinking about in the Sims games. You know, like why do we like them so much? They're realistic, but they're not so realistic. You know,
Yeah.
like if it was too realistic, it wouldn't be fun anymore. Like, oh, did you hear about the new Sims miscarriage patch?
Oh yeah.
now your Sim can. You hear about the birth defects add-on
That's true. Yeah. They don't have any of the real tragedies that we have in human existence.
Yeah, you see
like,
the 9/11 update on Sims.
or like if they're living through like a famine,
Yeah.
like Yemen
Yeah.
or Ireland or whatever, and it's like your Sims are all dying from starvation, just
Yeah.
like withering away, and their children and your dogs and cats and
Did you get the mental illness patch on Sims? My Sim just tried to cook her son. Like,
yo, I would play this game more than I would play the regular Sims.
yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. With you have mentally ill Sims, serial killer Sims and shit.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's like.
I had to hide all the knives from my Sim.
So can you so let's say like you stop playing for a little bit and you go to work and or whatever and you come home.
Yeah.
Can you have it so like they've had a day too? Like
Yeah, you can set it on autoplay, I'm pretty sure. Where
Yeah.
it's like, yeah. But most people, when they leave, they just log it off. But you could leave it like that. But I think a lot of times, like, they won't bathe or, like, sometimes take care of themselves. Which
Well-
really all Sims just have depression.
right. They won't
they won't
bathe
eat.
unless you make them, right?
They
won't-
don't
won't-
bathe. Sometimes they won't shit.
Really?
Yeah.
How do they shit their pants?
Yeah. You ever play Sims?
Not
They do
I
this
mean
little dance, and they're like, and they make their little Sims
Yeah.
noises, like,
Yeah.
they fucking shit. It's fun.
You ever notice how they, if you have them socialize and talk to each other, they always have something to talk about,
Yeah.
but it's always gibberish.
There's no autistic Sims.
Well, it's always jib blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they never have like hard time talking. I think
Yeah.
that we need to do more of that, just
Yeah.
gibberish, and then you always have something to say.
That's how I feel when I go out sometimes. That's
Yeah.
what I feel like people are doing.
Yeah, you like tune out and like you just
If
hear
you-
everyone just
If
like
you peel grapes and microwave them, you'll make plasma. What the fuck?
That sounds like a Grand Theft Auto. You know, like like the people on the street, they take crazy shit.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Is that true?
I don't know. I've never microwave peeled grapes. I've never peeled a grape.
Yeah, no. Man,
I eat apple
Yeah.
cores. You think I peel grapes?
right? Yeah, no. I've eaten the seeds and grapes.
Yeah, that's too much work to spit out.
Yeah. Well, you eat apple seeds, so.
Yeah.
But what else do I eat? Shrimp tails.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have, but not usually. I don't usually eat shrimp tails.
They gotta be like fried up, you know.
If it's in a batter, that's different. But like cocktail shrimp.
No, not the cocktail shrimp
Okay.
tails. Not
Okay.
because those are just boiled, right? Boiled shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But if it's like been like sautéed and fried, so that the tail has had like oil penetrated
Yeah.
with like seasonings and stuff.
If the tail's not ashy.
Yeah, you know, I'll eat an ashy tail every once in a while though.
Yeah. What's your least favorite kind of seafood?
Man, it's weird because I really love seafood,
Yeah.
but crawfish sometimes disappoint me,
I don't like crawfish.
and it's because I feel like there's so much organism for so
Yeah.
little meat that I'm going to eat off of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm wasting. So I usually like I'll put his head in my mouth and I'll like try to suck its like brains out or something, you know?
Yeah.
Just to try to like just
Get
out of
something.
respect,
Yeah.
you know, because you want to use the whole
That
buffalo.
Native American
Yeah.
philosophy. Yeah.
Yeah. You put a little lobster-looking motherfucker in my hand, you know, I'm gonna try to suck his brains out just out of respect.
And that's how me and my boyfriend met.
Okay. So what's your least favorite kind of seafood?
I don't like crawfish either. I don't like you said, it's too much work for like
Yeah.
too little reward.
I get paranoid too. I feel like I'm. Oh, and crab too. Like I love the taste of
I
crab.
like crab.
I love the taste of
Yeah.
crab, but I get scared that I'm like missing meat somewhere.
Yeah, it is hard to know on crustaceans like where because they're built different.
Yeah.
There's no bone. It's just shell.
You know that cockroaches and lobsters,
Are related.
well, they're so related that if you're allergic to one of them, you're allergic to the other one.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Which is so no matter what like socioeconomic class you're in, you're gonna have because if you're really poor and you have roaches, you're fucked.
Hmm.
But you get really rich and you want to go to a lobster dinner, you're also fucked.
Yeah.
So you can just be middle class.
If you have that allergy, yeah, there's
Yeah.
no reason to try to succeed, you know,
Yeah.
because all that I'm assuming all that the upper class does is eat lobster every day
Yes.
and probably like snort caviar or whatever that you do.
Yeah, that's what being rich is. It's seafood.
Yeah. I want to try ink pasta.
I have seen that before. I'd try it.
Just sounds so wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a Bic in my backpack.
All right. I got some angel hair in
I got Chef Boyardee
the pantry.
and 3 Sharpies. Just
Yeah.
gonna color the raviolis.
Yeah. I think I could find a cockroach, you know. It'd be like squid, basically.
Have you heard that thing about how lobsters are immortal? Like if you don't kill a lobster, it can live forever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's like a thing.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah. So if you wanted to, you could have like a lobster, like just as a pet in your family for like hundreds of years.
I was watching this YouTube channel. This guy, he rescued a lobster from the grocery store,
Yeah,
and he just raised it as a pet.
yeah, they will never die.
It's only been a few months, so
Yeah.
we'll have to see.
Check
I
back
think
in.
but it's doing better than it was in the grocery store.
You mean Kroger wasn't providing the utmost lobster care?
The rubber bands
Only
apparently.
for roaches. It's the only...
The roaches at Kroger are probably in better condition than the lobsters. Yeah.
Yeah. Kroger doesn't have lobster, right?
I'm sure they probably.
Maybe some branches
Yeah, that's a good question.
in the rich parts.
They have crab over at Fiesta.
Like live?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
The Fiesta here.
Dope.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do with a whole crab or lobster. You boil them, right? But from there, I don't know. I'd just like smash it with a hammer.
Yeah.
I have no idea how you prepare a crustacean.
Yeah. You ever see Annie Hall?
No. What is it?
Woody Allen movie.
Oh, okay.
And they buy live lobsters to make for dinner,
Yeah.
and like they escape in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and they're like just with the broom and like a pan trying to battle these lobsters.
Yeah. With or without the rubber bands on them?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
I had a pet crawfish one time I found.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, yeah. It was wandering outside of my O'Reilly's.
Oh, is it the one that you were working at? Your
Uh,
last O'Reilly's?
No, it was the first O'Reilly's I worked at, the one where I was fucking my coworker.
Hell yeah.
And saw this little dude, and I picked him up and I put him in a cup. I kept him underneath next to my register for the whole day, just like in the cup.
Yeah.
So like people would be like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And I took him home. I put some little rubber bands over his claws while I was at work.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't pinch people. I got like a Tupperware container, and I put him in there, tried to feed him. He didn't want to eat, and so then I put him in a ditch a few days later.
I had the same experience. I tried to take one of those little lizards that you'll see around your yard.
Yeah.
What are they?
Anole lizards, I think. They have
Yes.
like the red. Yeah.
Yes.
I had a pet one of those when I was a kid.
I caught them in a jar, and I tried to feed him. I was trying to feed him insects and like a worm, and he was just not about it.
Yeah.
So then I think I just threw him into the backyard.
Yeah. He'll be alright. Or a bird ate him.
He was still moving around. After.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened was he almost got out of my jar, and then I like missed, and I like cut his tail.
Oh, just tail.
Like a little piece of his tail.
Yeah.
It was like moving by itself and everything.
Oh, were you upset?
I felt bad. But I Googled it and it'll grow back.
Yeah, they do. They grow back. They're built different.
Basically, it's like made almost.
Like keratin, like your fingernails.
I don't know about that, but I thought I read that it's like a defense mechanism to get away.
Yeah. So like if something grabs them by their tail, they can just snap it off and. Yeet.
Yeah, I feel like he did it on his own. I don't even think that I put enough pressure down on the
I think
tail.
he was cutting himself.
Yeah, he's emo.
Yeah.
But I mean, my intentions were good, but
I had a pet praying mantis. His name was Kramer because I was watching a lot of Seinfeld, and I had him and I fed him like some bugs and I had him for about a week, and then it died. But I found him fighting a bird.
I like how you called him him,
Yeah.
and then it died. So he lost his gender as soon as you had to acknowledge that. It's like, now I don't want to. It's not gonna hurt as much if I don't.
Yeah.
If I don't give him a gender, talking about his death.
Yeah.
But the happy memory is him. Then it died.
Yeah. So I built it a coffin out of popsicle sticks, and buried it in the backyard because it's not a he anymore.
Right.
Dick fell off.
Right. It doesn't it hurt more if you say I buried him in the backyard?
Yeah, that sounds sad. People might like tune in at the wrong second and be like, "Yo, what happened with her dad?" Like,
Cheap funeral.
yeah.
But you're always close to them.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I'm sure that fucking little popsicle thing fell apart by now and something ate him.
We could go check him out, see how he's doing.
Yeah, let me go to North Carolina to go dig up this praying mantis named after a Seinfeld character.
He's probably doing better than Michael Richards is right now.
Yeah, you know, he never said the N-word, so... Or maybe he did. I didn't speak praying mantis.
Did you name him Kramer before the Laugh Factory?
I didn't know shit about that. It was like 2008. So when did that happen? It might have been earlier than 2008. I was a kid.
Well, you're racist now.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. How old were you?
Like 6 or 7 or 8.
Yeah, all 7, 6-year-old, 8-year-old white children in North Carolina are racist, so it's not.
That's fair. Yeah. I didn't repeat the things that I heard my family say, but they said problematic things.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
My white side would say about everyone, and then my Peruvian side would say about white people, and then sometimes my cousins, but not my uncles. My Mexican cousins would, a couple of them, they had beef with black people, but it was because they were in gangs.
Oh, okay.
So it was like, black people always beat me up and rob my friend. You know what I
Because
mean?
you're in a gang.
It's like, yeah, it's because you're in a gang.
It's not a race thing. It's a turf thing.
I mean, when it comes to gangs, they do, separate by race. But it's really
Yeah.
ignorant to then be like, it's black people. It's like, no, it's other gang members.
It's the rival gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's... Have you ever been gang involved? Gang affiliated? Even as a rapper?
I wasn't that kind of rapper. I was in a clan, Counter-Strike.
That's a video game,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, yeah.
No, I was never.
I was in a clan. We clashed with a lot of people.
What's that from?
Clash of Clans. It was a phone game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never played it, but
Yeah,
bad people.
I missed that one.
Yeah, it was a big thing amongst like middle-aged white dads.
Yeah, yo, like middle-aged people be playing phone games,
Yeah,
right?
and buying shit.
You ever see somebody playing like Candy Crush in public?
Dude, I was so good at Candy Crush growing up. Like in middle school up until like my sophomore year of high school, I was on level like I think 1100 and something.
Out of starting from 1?
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, and I would take like a year-long break or something, and then I'd come back and
Oh, so you were for
pull
real?
me back in. You just reminded me it exists. I might
Uh-oh.
hop back on.
Uh-oh.
It's hooked up to my Facebook. It saves my progress. But it was fun.
Well, I heard a story about like John Cena being on a flight and someone was like sitting next to him and he played Candy Crush for like
The whole
5-6 hours straight.
I mean, I've been there, but
I can't.
You know
I can't
what?
lie.
It's
I mean,
okay.
I played FIFA. It's not FIFA, but it's like a Japanese version of FIFA. I
Yeah.
played that for many hours. So I think we all have our game that we can get addicted to.
yeah, I think it's okay to play Candy Crush that long if your volume is off. But if your phone volume is on, fuck you, perish. Like that's
Especially if other people are hearing it.
yeah.
You could have a. Did you play with the volume on?
No, even if I was by myself, I was like, fuck this.
Yeah. I don't play the game that I play, the soccer game, with volume on either. I almost feel like it makes it too real that I'm doing this with my life.
Yeah.
And
You need to be more detached.
yeah, so I'll be like listening to a podcast while I'm playing, so that way I'm like, no,
I'm learning.
because people listen to podcasts and then talk about it like it's not embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh, I listened to podcasts for 3 hours, and like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's not embarrassing. That's normal.
Because they assume you're doing something while you're doing it, usually.
And I am. I'm playing video games while I'm doing it. So,
Yeah.
but so ever since I got back from Peru, I've realized how much opportunity we have here to make money, and I've just been working a lot more.
That's good.
It's just like we have so much, like DoorDash is like such easy money for us here,
Yeah.
and like to make like $20 a day, people in Peru, they have to like work their ass off washing dishes, cleaning like a whole restaurant, like
Yeah.
no weekends, and just, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a great experience to go down there and get robbed of all my stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
because now I really appreciate.
Enriching.
Yeah, I've come out on top.
Hell yeah.
Have you ever been robbed?
Only of happiness.
Yeah.
Never of my own belongings.
You never been robbed of anything? Stolen from you? Nothing?
No. Whenever I got my windows broken in at Secret Group, they did take my laptop out of my trunk, but that's it.
There you go.
So I've been pretty lucky.
They got out. Yeah, man, that is a thing. I never got my car broken into. Was it a nice car?
Yeah, I mean, it was that car out than my Acura.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, but like my old roommate, I'm still friends with, and his current roommate is like kind of a conspiracy theorist on like everything.
Yeah.
And so I told him, I was like, yeah, they busted out. They tried to get my front passenger window. It like shattered, but the tent held it. So then they broke my back passenger window, broke that one, and then they got in my car. And he was like, oh, well, then why did they only break into your car? And I was like, probably because the alarm was going off. And like they had to get out of there. And they're like, but why your car? And I was like, because it was probably the nicest car there. And he was like, yeah, but why? And I was like, fucking die. Like, it's not that deep, dude. Like,
Yeah.
he was all trying to, like, read into it. Like, no, there has to be a reason. Like, there's literally not. Like,
No. Haven't you ever looked at a car and just gotten the random impulse? Be like, hey,
yeah.
I'd break into that car if I was one of those people.
Yeah. Well, for me, half the fun is the car being willing.
Yeah. Like, I'll steal
Yeah.
stuff from a car, but I'm not going to break the windows.
Yeah.
The doors have to be unlocked.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll slip in, have my fun, and then leave.
Wouldn't that be fucked up if somebody just got in your car and nutted in it and then left?
You know, I feel like that's happened.
Oh, I'm certain it's happened.
No, sometimes I feel like it's happened in my car.
Oh. By whom?
I don't know. I'll see. I saw a stain one time, and I'm just like, that's.
It looked like a splooge?
Yeah.
It's no good.
Might have been me.
I knew a guy that would like come in and on stuff. He didn't do it.
Oh yeah.
He said he stopped.
Oh yeah.
But in the time that I knew him, he was.
I love that. So when you knew him, he was coming on stuff, and then he stopped, and then you didn't know him anymore, but he let you know. He's like, hey, you know, I stopped coming on stuff.
Yeah.
You were like, well, thumbs up, buddy. Good for you.
Yeah. But yeah, he was like, he was an Uber driver. He would just jerk off in between people and just come on his feet.
Oh.
And then pick up somebody else.
Yeah, no. Have jerked off on the road,
Yeah.
like on a long drive.
I've tried to once when I was drunk.
Yeah.
And
like while driving.
yeah, and I was just like, my arm's tired.
Cruise control.
I do have cruise control, but I don't know. I don't trust other drivers enough.
Yeah.
I'm always scared.
You gotta have a
someone's
long
just
stretch. Let's say you're driving from middle of nowhere to middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You got 3 hours.
Yeah, I guess all my drives are like half an hour max.
Mhm.
So there's no.
Yeah. You can wait till you get home.
Yeah.
And then take care of business.
Yeah.
But sometimes I would do it just to stay awake.
Yeah.
Because I used to have to drive so far to gigs.
It's cheaper than trucker speed.
It'll wake you up. It'll also put you to sleep. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Depending how much of a dose you have.
Of orgasm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of diddling yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you finish, you're done for.
I don't know.
I've never nutted and then been like, let's go do something. Like, it's always like, let's take a nap.
My last girlfriend would always make me nut twice.
Word.
Because, like, I would, whatever, nut.
She was a good Christian.
And then she'd be like, I know you can nut again.
Yeah.
And if I said I didn't, that I was good, she would get mad.
That's wild. Sometimes that's a bold move, though, because sometimes that doesn't happen, and then you're just embarrassed.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you have 2 balls. So
There should be 2 in the chamber at all times.
absolutely, that's the way it works.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I think sometimes it was like she didn't know that I actually had nutted already.
Yeah, because that's
So now she's actually going for like a 4th nut.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make her
well
mad.
is dry.
I don't want to make it's dry, but you just gotta get in the zone. And Forrest went out, and hope for the best. Hope she doesn't get mad at you. It's like, this doesn't look
What
like.
the fuck?
Yeah. Why is it powder? I'm dehydrated. I'm dying.
Yeah. No, I don't know. That's I've like I used to fake it so often, and
Yeah.
I quit years ago. I gave that up because I was like, this isn't helping anybody.
No.
Definitely not helping them. Certainly not me. And so I just like started being honest with people because for a long time I would never nut because I was on antidepressants and so it numbed my shit up. And I would tell them, and I was like, I'm not gonna come. Just FYI, BT dubs,
Oh.
just so you know. And they're like,
Yeah.
"But you haven't had this, dick." And it's like every fucking guy is like, "But you haven't had this, dick." And I'm like, "It's the same as the last 73." No, but no, it's the same. Like, I'm sorry, Kyle. Yours is not. And then like eventually after I got off antidepressants, it like started happening, which is great. But
Right.
before
It wasn't
that,
because the dicks weren't big enough.
no, it was because I was on fucking Cymbalta for 7 years,
Yeah.
and it broke my pussy. But
I dated a girl with a broken pussy too,
yeah.
and she needed me to use a back massager on her.
See, I never, cause like vibrators and like all that, it's too much for me. It makes me uncomfortable. It makes my bones hurt.
There would be smoke. You know, the smoke alarm would go off.
Yeah.
Her kid would wake up. You know.
Yeah, she'd be like, "Let me finish." But no, I don't know. It was a journey. But I dated a guy.
Don't stop believing.
But yeah, there's this one guy I was fucking, and he was like, "I'm not going to let you stop until you've come 5 times." And I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be a lot of acting." And
I'm
so,
not gonna let you stop.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop fucking you until you come 5 times. I was like, "Oh my god, we're gonna be here for 8 minutes."
Yeah, guys have a pride about it
Yeah,
and shit. But I learned that. Do you ever play Mortal Kombat?
a little bit.
Making a girl come is just like test your might.
Yeah.
You just have to do like weird, really fast. You have to have fast twitch.
Muscle fibers.
Yes. Basically, I'm saying you have to be
That's
black.
why you can't
have
go
to be,
back.
you have to-
uh,
that's really what it is.
yeah, yeah.
It's all about the calf muscle or something. It's all in the
Yeah.
legs. No.
I just look at a guy's ankles and I'm like, if I don't see that vein.
But the thing is, like, you just, just so when guys jerk off, there's a point where we have to go really fast to
Yeah.
like get the job done.
Yeah.
And I feel like girls are the same. You have to go really fast. It's the same thing, but I feel like guys don't do that for the girl. They just do that for themselves, but then they don't like also put
Yeah.
the same like take it to
Yeah.
the next level.
I think it's, yeah, I mean, it is similar, I think, for both. Because it's like you have to, first, there has to be some rhythm established, right? Because, like, if you're just, like, going at it all kind of weird tempo, and, like, if you're doing, like, progressive rock kind of beat, and you're, like, changing it up, like, no, you have to have, like, some kind of established rhythm, and then towards the end, then you speed up.
Okay, yes, but also I feel like okay, so you have a beat, right?
Yeah.
You got a rhythm going.
The finger, that's how you eat a girl's pussy.
But then you gotta also
Yeah.
sometimes hit the cymbal.
Oh yeah.
Right? Just like switch it up. So you're doing the
But
thing,
there has to be an underlying.
and then like just a little jazz skitty bop, a little,
Is scatting.
a little, yeah. Well, no.
I'm not into scat.
Yeah. Some like skitty boo bop ding
Yeah.
and then but you have the bass. It's music.
Yeah.
It's really like, comedy's music, sex is music. It's just you have to have the basic, a beat,
Yeah.
and then
you riff a little.
riff and go stay on beat, and then eventually there's like a climax of a song, or you can have a chorus even,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, back to the chorus, there's choruses in sex, you can have choruses.
Yeah.
Hook,
I feel
a
like
hook.
I feel like that's missionary.
Well, it could be.
For a lot for me usually it's like that's the, and then the verses are like the other shit that you try.
Okay, yeah.
The missionary is like the part everyone knows.
Yeah. Missionary is called that because you're on a mission and you're just trying to get the job done,
That's good.
right?
Yeah.
Like We're not here for no funny business.
Yeah.
We're here to make a baby.
I've never been there for that.
Aren't there like religions where like you're only supposed to do missionary?
I guess. I don't. Not my religion. But that sounds like it would suck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that. Because it's like, it's good, but you don't want to have cookies every day.
Right. Sometimes you want like a Pringle or
A
Cheez It.
crawfish.
Yeah. Or
Cockroach.
what's exposition? Okay, so if missionary is cookie, then what's exposition would be a cockroach?
You know the one where the guy's on his back with his legs spread and the girl like jumps up and down?
Like the Amazon one?
Yeah.
Where it's like, how is that sex? But the girl is like fucking the guy
Yeah.
somehow.
I feel like that's the cockroach.
Yeah.
Because he's on his back.
Right.
He just got sprayed with Raid.
It's the dead cockroach.
Yeah.
Or the struggling. He's still not dead
Yeah.
because his legs are still flipping out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting how cockroaches their last like when they're in trouble they flip on their back,
Yeah.
which is then they're really fucked because they can't do anything.
Yeah.
But it's like what? Why is that their last hurrah?
I don't know.
I read somewhere. I think it's like their equilibrium or some shit fucks up.
Oh,
Like,
that's probably it. Yeah.
they like their balance is messed up and I guess they're always holding themselves right
Up.
side.
Yeah, they are shaped like a bowl, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gotta suck. I guess, people fall down, right? Upright isn't how we die. But I guess we just have an equal chance of falling on our face or our back, whereas they're just on their back.
Yeah. And they don't really have a side.
Yeah, no. I'm glad I'm not a cockroach.
For real. Hope I don't come back as one.
Hope I don't come back. I want to be done with this.
Yeah?
Yeah. What do you think happens when we die? Let's get... let's...
Okay. So I think that when we die,
Yeah.
DMT, like Joe Rogan talks about.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So
Yeah.
it floods your brain
Yeah.
and you go into a dream. So like, you have dreams.
Yeah.
So you already know all about this, but for the
Yeah.
listeners, you have a dream basically every time you go to sleep, and then like the chemicals in your brain that make this dream world for you. I feel like when you die, your brain's like, all right, we need to eject because this shit is gonna be done. And I feel like sometimes your body thinks you're dying,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why you dream harder or better.
Is that why I dream every time I go to sleep?
You ever feel like you have better dreams if you don't eat, or better dreams if like
Yeah.
or if you're like something's wrong, if you have like some type of trauma happening,
Yeah.
like I'll have better dreams.
Yeah.
Like if I
More
like,
lucid.
yeah, if I'm like getting like something happened bad,
Yeah.
I'll have more lucid dreams. And I feel like maybe like that has to do with it a little bit, but like, I feel like nothing worse could happen to you than to die. So I feel like then the dream would be really fucking intense.
Yeah.
And I feel like that I think they say that the brain stays alive for 7 minutes or something like that after the rest of your body is dead.
Yeah.
So if you ever see somebody who's like dying, even though they look dead and like their heart has stopped,
Yeah.
their brain is still alive for like a few minutes.
Yeah.
And I think that in that time, we create a dream and we live in that dream, because if you've ever had a dream that lasted a long time in your head, but then you wake up and it's like, oh, it's only been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I think that it could be like that, except like it never ends. And so then you exist in that dream world, which could be this right now could be a dream from a previous life. Because if I woke up from it, I'll be like, well, dreams can be real, like just as real as that whole life was that I had for 34 years. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't even really put it that I wouldn't be that surprised if I woke up from this life and it was a dream. I really wouldn't be that surprised. I'd be like, this isn't the first time I've woken up from a dream that I thought was real.
Yeah.
So That's what I think happens.
So I saw Arby's on the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you said there weren't any Arby's inside the
Oh,
loop. Are
oh,
we
inside the
outside?
loop. Where did you come from?
Spring Branch.
Okay. So you did see one.
Yeah, I saw Arby's. Um. Anyways, what if you died and your dream was Arby's
So you like what if you were thinking Arby's
when
to
you
that
died?
extent?
Yeah.
I'm dreaming Arby's, and now you live in an Arby's as a cockroach,
As
an
a
Arby's
lobster.
cockroach.
I want to be a lobster in an Arby's. I think the manager is a lobster.
So do lobsters live like cockroaches in of the ocean? Like, do they go to people's houses and like burrow up in like
Are
a
they pests?
pest of like whales or whoever?
I don't know. I don't know what lobster's role is other, lobsting around.
Yeah, they do be lobstering.
Yeah.
You know what's red lobsters like? They turn red once you
Cook them.
cook them.
Yeah, they're like blue.
They're never red before.
It's the same thing with crawfish, right? Crawfish are like usually blue or brown,
Yeah,
and then they turn red. Just like
it's
white
like your
people.
blood's blue in your body,
Yeah.
or a lot of it is. Like your veins are blue.
Yeah. I'm like, I need to tan or something because I'm so pale. I like looked in the mirror and I could see like a vein on my shoulder and I was like, oh, like that's fucking gross.
Oh, I don't. You know, some.
You know what a blobfish is?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. like a
I know
like a
this
deep
girl
sea
posted
creature.
a story. She's like, "I'm so pale, you can see my veins," and she was like showing them off in
Yeah.
her like skin.
Yeah.
But the way that she was doing it was almost like she was just, "That's just me. I'm just proud of the way I am. This is how I
Yeah.
am." I replied, "Vein gang."
Vein gang. Send her a picture of your dick. You're like, look at my vein.
Look how pale I am. It's like it's
Yeah.
not. You're not even pale.
No, I'm just hard.
Yeah. With Latinos, a lot of times our dicks are darker color than the rest of our skin.
That's how a lot of people are, though, right?
White people too, huh?
Yeah. White people's dicks are. What I've heard is that your dick is the same color as your lips.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then I think your butthole is also that color.
Yeah. So you know how like some people be bleaching their buttholes,
Yeah.
but like sometimes when you don't bleach them, there's like a color to it.
Yeah, everybody's butthole is naturally a little bit darker.
Why?
Poo poo.
Does poo stain like that?
I think so. I don't, honestly, I don't know.
The poo poo. You ever see that like that African preacher who's
They
talking?
eat the poo poo.
They eat the-
It is a sickness.
They
Love it.
They stain their butter with the poo poo.
No, I think, I don't know. Well, your armpits are darker too.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just that it being tucked away is part of it. It never sees the sun. Neither do my butt cheeks, though.
Your butt cheeks don't see the sun either.
No, not no.
You don't.
Mine specifically, no. They hide. They're like Quasimodo. They stay in their little tower.
Do they have hunches?
I wish.
Let's just get you a butt already, okay? I've seen that.
My whole career is no.
You gotta branch out. You know. I feel like if you got a butt, you'd still be funny.
I don't know. No, actually, last night I was like really freaking out because I didn't have time to like get ready because I was hanging out at my boyfriend's, and so I didn't have my makeup on me. I didn't have like a dress or anything, and so I went up and I was just like in a hoodie and jeans without makeup, and I was like, what if I don't get booked again because I don't look very good right now? And then I was like,
Wow.
and then I'm in my head, like when I thought it, I was like, that's fucking silly, right? Because if I get laughs, I get laughs. It doesn't matter. But it was just like, it was bothering me like the whole time I was on my way to the show and shit.
No, you're not getting booked because of the way you look.
Yeah.
Sorry to
Thank
break it to you.
No, I don't know. It's not even that. It's just like, what if, because I'm like, I feel like whenever I try, I'm like acceptable, I'm palatable. But then like without the makeup and shit, I was like, I feel like I look like a gremlin. But maybe gremlins are funnier. I don't. It was silly.
I think it's just you
Yeah.
thinking that you look all fucked up when you
Yeah.
don't have makeup on because you're so used to yourself with makeup on.
Yeah.
You start to identify with the way you look with makeup on.
Yeah. I've given myself face dysmorphia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
It's good.
when you won the Latino, I don't feel like you had makeup on that day, did you?
No, I did not.
Yeah, and you didn't need it. You still won.
That's true. That's true. I don't even remember how I got laughs. I was just sad.
I don't remember either, but I was voting for you anyway. But you
Thanks.
still got laughs though
Yeah.
from just existing, just basically saying your own. You have the thing is you'll never bomb like some people because you always have these little quips that'll just
Yeah.
come out of the awkward pauses and the silence if a joke doesn't work.
Yeah.
Some people don't have those, so when they bomb, it's like and there's nothing else and there's like no laughs and it's like
Yeah.
all right, but you'll be like all right, didn't like that or
Yeah.
well you just be like
Love how quiet it is in here. This is great.
yeah, and you just go dope
Yeah.
when a joke doesn't. How many times do you think you've followed up a joke that
I'm a
bombed
dope
with?
fiend.
Yeah.
We use a dope a lot. And I don't know why it hits, but it does. And
Yeah. It's your catchphrase.
Yeah. I guess it's because I don't look like I would say dope. I don't know, but it works.
Yeah.
As long as it works, doesn't matter.
We gotta get T-shirts.
Dope.
Yeah, just dope exclamation point.
Yeah. I've thought about, because everyone's getting their air fresheners.
They are.
Yeah, well, not everyone, but quite a few people. I have one of Saldania's in my backpack.
For like the car.
Yeah, car air fresheners.
Cool.
And his is like, it's like his face. The other side is his name, but it's in like the Modelo font.
Yeah.
So I was like, what would I put on mine? And I was like, well, I could do like in the shape of like a chicken. Maybe like salmonella pussy, but I don't know if people would put that in their car.
No.
But that's the bit I get the most compliments on.
I know, but let's say that a girl gets
yeah.
in your car and she's like, "What's up with your salmonella pussy air freshener?" And now you have to explain shit.
Yeah.
But if it just said dope, it would look cool.
Yeah.
I think if it was like shaped like the words dope, like the
Yeah.
word, not words. There's only one word.
Yeah.
But if it was shaped like dope, and that was the air freshener, and there was even like the hole and the D and everything, I think that would look cool.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I need to work it into my act more. I guess. I don't know.
No,
It's fun.
the whole thing is that it's not part of your act. It's what happens when a joke doesn't work.
Yeah.
And the fact that gets laughs is dope.
It's dope. Yeah. So it's fun. It was a good week. For
Good.
sure.
Well, glad that you had a good week.
It's downhill from here.
Yeah. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
Pretty soon we'll both be hopefully exiting this life into a DMT dream that lasts forever.
Yeah.
Gang, gang.
Gang.
I don't know. That's not even mine. That's Theo Von's catchphrase. But
Is it Theo
he always
Von's?
says that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it? Yeah, you're right. He says dope too, doesn't he?
Everyone does.
Yeah.
But you say it more.
I'm
I
a
feel
fiend.
like you hit it. You hit that.
Dope.
You hit that dope. But we're done.
Dope.
You think? Okay, let's do our socials, right? Follow Shelby
Yeah.
at Shelby Morgan.
Yeah, but it's ChelbyMorgan.
Follow the podcast Instagram. It's CSSS podcast on Instagram, and I'm Alpaca Capone on Instagram. And check out bestofHoustonComedy.com. And we're out of here.
Dope.